Well, hello and welcome, people of the internet, to a slightly different one today. No tactics games and no roguelites. Today we're playing a JRPG that goes by the name, and forgive me if I mispronounce this, Atelier Yumia, the Alchemist of Memories and the Envisioned Land. Now, I have never played an Atelier game before, but I am no stranger to the series. I am familiar with at least the name I am familiar with. So I should say there are two things that I'm familiar with and kind of know about the series. I guess technically three. One, I know that it's a JRPG. Two, I know that it's known for its kind of robust crafting system and that kind of being the thing that sets it apart from other JRPGs. And three, the clips Becky used in other videos. But that's pretty much the case with any JRPG, let's be real. So there is a demo, or at least there is a demo available while I'm playing this. Obviously, while I'm playing this, but the game is going to be released on the day that I release this. So March 20th is when the full game comes out. And because I've never experienced an Atelier game, and to be honest, they're kind of expensive, I figured, hey, why not jump into the demo, see what it has to offer, and maybe it's a series I want to check out. I don't know. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard the name before, but never tried it out for myself. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to jump in, check out this demo, and see what it has to offer. And of course, if you've never played it yourself, hey, then enjoy it along with me. And if you are a long series enjoyer, well, then maybe you can tell me a thing or two about the series or which one your favorite is. Who knows? Let me know down below in the comment section. But without that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right into it. But guys, before we do, if you guys like the content on this channel, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more, I guess we're kind of dipping into more JRPG stuff now and tactics, all kinds of stuff. Without it out of the way, guys, go ahead, grab a drink, grab a snack, sit back, relax, and let's do it. So it looks like they're kind of throwing us here into the middle of the game. There's no like home menu or anything that you would typically see where it's like press start or load up your game. We already have a party here, so this could be kind of a prologue mission, or it could be a mission that just happens to be in the middle of a game. That's an interesting way to hug yourself. Like I said, known for the clips. It is a JRPG here. All right, now we are playing on hard difficulty. There were, I think, 5 difficulties picked from. I know there was easy, normal, hard, and very hard. I don't remember if there's probably very easy. Jeez, oh my God, okay. Yep, we need more earthquakes. More earthquakes, everyone. We called it. Let's get more earthquakes onto the scene. Camera angles. Man, yep. You know, I've been playing Bullet Heavens all this time. I think I was making a mistake. I know I was making a mistake. There was Yep, we're scrapping those. We're back on the JRPG train. Let's do it. It's just look, the gameplay is just so much more fun and entertaining and just visually pleasing than okay, she's just shooting down a dragon. Hang on. There's too many things I like on screen. Okay. Clearly, we know this wasn't made in the US. Clearly. You know, for reasons. Tutorial. Okay, combat basics. Yes, teach me combat. Coming into contact with a monster out in the field will start a battle. Once in combat, the aim is to wipe out all enemies that appear. Oh, I would assume that would be the case. Reduce their HP to 0 to win. Characters and skills. Characters can equip or can learn unique skills, most of which can be used to attack enemies. We have a couple over there, which are all our face buttons. Y, X, B, or A. I'm on an Xbox controller, just FYI. To activate the skill, try using one now. Which one sounds cool? Spin Rondo. That sounds like a cool one. Let's try. Okay, that was the Spin Rondo. Using a skill puts it on cooldown. Once that time is up, the skill can be used again. Skill chains. Skills with 2 or more uses can be used multiple times in a row. Probably indicated by the bars there. However, the cooldown does not begin able to tick down until after the skill animation ends. You can also continue the chain by pressing any of the face buttons to activate a different skill. Give it a shot. Oh, they're pretty quick. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to need to learn like what the animations are. This concludes the tutorial. Get out there and find your own battle style. That was mighty fast. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So do I just spam? I guess I'm just spamming buttons. I'm gonna be honest. I just spam buttons. the camera was a little close to kind of see fully what was going on. All right, well, let's sit back and enjoy. I have my beverage. Monster Zero, if you're curious. Best one. You can play the opening act of the game in the demo version. Oh, okay, so this is the beginning. Well, I guess it makes sense. We got separated from the rest of them. Following functions have been limited. Characters max level, skills which can be learned, the amount of SP that can be held, recipe levels, and the number of time energy actions can be enhanced, okay? Destinations for your adventures are registered in quests. If multiple quests are active, you can select the one you'd like to track. Alrighty, so let me check settings here real quick. Let's make sure we're good here. Let's go to game. We're on difficulty hard, autosave, map rotation, display compass. That's all fine. Graphics, sure, full. Yeah, we can go. Yeah, we can go up. We can go up. Overall graphics quality. Put that shit on high. Perfect. Anti-aliasing. No, we don't need that. Standard depth of field. That's fine. Bloom's on. Yep. Draw distance long. Yeah, we're gonna be long. Grass density. Motion blur. Sure, that's fine. Distance. Yep, this is all fine. Save. What about battle? Focus card. I think that's all fine. Just want to make sure we were good there. Alrighty. So just make sure there's nothing behind us. Always check behind us. Oh, now we're running. So if I hold this long enough, she just starts sprinting. It's a pretty long time before she starts sprinting, though. Okay, so it looks like there's not, or at least in this room, I should say, there's not a whole lot of reason to explore. I guess we'll just continue down the path. No secrets behind us. Move objects that are in your way to clear a path. Press Y to grab on and right trigger to push them. Are you wait, are we just superhuman? How in the frick is she pushing that? I would assume she would use magic. She has like rocket boots on, dude. Like, I didn't even see that. Yeah, how do we push that out of the way? That's crazy. It's craziness. By jumping while facing a wall, you can perform an additional jump allowing you to reach higher areas. Because rocket boots only work when you're in front of a wall. Yep, they don't work anymore. They're wall sensitive. Press B while out exploring to crouch. Crouching allows you to pass under low ceilings and make it more difficult. Yeah, this is one of those clips that, like I said, I'm familiar with. Although this is not as, you know, as interesting as the other clips that I have seen of similar mechanics. Seems that we've gotten a nerf. It's alright, we've gotten buffs in other places. You can use shoot action while out exploring. Press left trigger to ready your gun, and then press right trigger to fire whichever ammunition you have set. Shooting can allow you to obtain ingredients from high places or activate switches. You must have ammo to shoot, which can be created via simple synthesis. If you press right bumper while your gun is out, you will lock onto the closest target. Where be... Oh, it's literally just shoot... Oh, just shoot the ladder. Okay, I thought there was going to be like a lock or something. Alright, well this ain't no Stellar Blade where they... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, this isn't no Stellar Blade where they give us the angles. They're giving us those Resident Evil 4 angles where we get yelled at. Well, it's a good thing we got out of there quickly. See what I'm saying? Huh. Okay. I mean, we're going this way. I'm surprised she fit through there. I'm not calling her fat, Jesus. I mean, I am, just in certain places. What is that? Do I shoot it? Alright. Gaming savant here, folks. We do it right the first time. Oh, is there anything to explore up here? Nope, game didn't like that. Started shaking on me. Oh, we gotta get... Oh, here we go. This is what I know of Atelier. Yep. Although to be fair, Still not quite as detailed as the one that I've seen. Okay, what do we have over here? Anything? Can I break these? Oh, wait. So I can actually fight out of combat. Wait, what was that tutorial? Swiping at an enemy initiates combat? Is that what it said? Begin battle. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I don't fully understand combat yet. But to be fair, so okay, so like I mentioned in the beginning, hang on, we'll do this while I talk. So what I mentioned in the beginning was that Atelier is a series that I'm familiar with, but I've never played. So my assumption going in right now is that the combat system is probably not going to be like, not that it's not going to be in-depth, but I don't think that, or my perception is that it's not going to be the primary characteristic that's going to win you over this game. It's probably going to be the crafting. So it might not be as deep as I think that it maybe should be or is going to get, if that makes sense. Oh, legs for days. These enemy designs are crazy. Like, what is that? Is a bat or a dragon? It's a braggin. It's a drat. Tutorial. Rumble encounter. During certain fights, the battle will start with all enemies in the same area, triggering a rumble encounter. In this kind of encounter, enemies will not be considered KO until each foe's HP has been reduced to 0. They're also rather vicious, so be sure to keep an eye on your own HP. Holding left trigger puts you in a defensive stance. Guarding at the right time will result in a precision guard, which considerably reduces damage taken. While defending, pressing left stick will allow you to evade. Successful evasion will nullify the enemy's attack. Okay, so this is kind of what I was missing. I was like, where is the whole, like, interactive portion? At one point, I was just pressing buttons. Now there's an actual push and pull to combat. Okay. Using a skill directly after evading slightly boosts the power of the skill. There we go. This is the kind of stuff I was looking for. Okay, so I'm just talking too soon. Is it? There's also a battle rate in the top right. I don't know what that is yet. Here of effect attacks. Enemies have unique AoE attacks. Getting out of range before they activate is enough to avoid them. If multiple enemies in an area use AoE attacks at the same time, evading becomes much more difficult. Try using left stick to move out of harm's way when that happens. Let's try. I probably didn't need to do all the jumping and flipping there. If there isn't enough time to move, try guarding or evading. Make your pick based on the circumstances. This concludes the tutorial. Get out of there and find your own battle style. Okay, so what I'm learning here, or so I guess what I need to know a little bit more about. Can I open up like a battle log? Battle settings? I don't know that that's necessarily what I'm looking for. Skills, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, see, this is the other thing that I was looking for, which for some reason didn't cross my mind to look at. Because I'm just pressing buttons. I don't necessarily know what these are doing. But, for example, rapid fire is the damage reduction, right? So this is what I should be using first. Using items reduces the skill's cooldown. So, okay, so items might come into combat later. So otherwise, this is just another... Okay, so Y and B are just 2 physical attacks. Rapid fire reduces defense. And spiral boosts my attack. Okay, that's actually pretty convenient. So the bottom, so 6 and 9, it actually just works my thumb, right? So they're in line with my right thumb in how they line up. So I know that buffs are on the bottom and just regular attacks are on the top. Okay, so combat is starting to open up a little bit. And what I noticed in that combat is that Because what I was wondering is, like, the camera was so close. How is combat going to feel if I'm running around the battlefield? It seems like combat is more so on rails. And I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way or that it's straightforward, but it means that movement is kind of taken out of the equation of, you know, what you need to keep track of while you're fighting. Because it felt like I couldn't move forward or back any. I was just moving side to side. So it's almost... you know what it feels like? It kind of just feels like a traditional turn-based JRPG with some active combat elements in it. Yeah, because I can only move side to side. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Okay, it's starting to click. I will say the one thing that's going to be a little bit challenging for me to keep track of, and this is just because I'm kind of new to the series, is just how many skills or how many uses of a skill that I have left. Oh, and there's also, it seems like there's also a poise system, perhaps? I noticed that the enemy got stunned there at the end. It's a cute little twirl she does at the end of every fight. So I still haven't noticed any reason to really explore yet. Not sure if that says anything about the game as a whole, or if that's just this area. There's also a 100% meter at the bottom right. I'm not sure exactly what that is either. But then again, every time I seem to ask a question, the game answers it right after. So, you know, in about 5 minutes, we'll probably figure out what that is. Okay, let's, yep, of course, we can fit through there. To be fair, I'm assuming that she probably can compress quite well. We almost had our Spider-Man moment there. Oh no, she's got a dirty butt. We'll have to wipe it off. Such a shame. Alright. Alright, come on, birdie boy. It almost reminds me a little bit more of a, like, rhythmic game. Not in terms of it actually being rhythmic, but I suppose there is a rhythm element to it, right? Because you're yeah, that's a cute pose. Because you're trying to line up your attacks in order and chain them together. Okay, let's line her up. This is where a mouse would come in handy. But I figured this would, and rightly so, I figured most combat would be easier. Oh boy, he's rock hard. You know, I figured it'd be easier on a controller. Tutorial, range shift. Battles divided in two areas, the inner range and outer range. Look at that, it answered that too. You can switch between ranges with the range shift, press up or down on the D-pad to evade the enemy's attack. Okay, so likely, yeah, okay, so he's gonna do, yep, inner and outer attacks. Oh, and I have range attacks back here. Also changes character skills. Don't be afraid to jump between ranges for the best results. Okay, so I'm gonna have to re-look at those. Stun symbols. All enemies have physical and magic stuns. Oh, so that's probably what it was. I hit him with probably 5 physical attacks, I'm guessing. Strike, or however many he needed. Striking with an attack that matches the displayed icon will reduce the number of symbols. Try using skills to bring the total to 0. Oh, cool. So the more times you use an ability in a row, it gives you like a different version of it. When the number falls to 0, the enemy will become stunned, which is a weakened state. This concludes the tutorial. Get out there and find your own battle style. Oh wait, he's not stunned. He's not stunned. He's not stunned. There we go. So there was a shield icon there. Does that mean that I needed to do physical combat? It felt like it kept switching. Maybe I was misinterpreting what was going on there. Was that here before? Maybe only now I have the outer range. Maybe I didn't see it. So Y is just our... Okay, so Y... Thankfully, they put things on the same level. So is X going to be a buff? Reduces cooldown for the item with the longest cooldown. For the item with the longest cooldown. So I'm assuming that these don't count as items, right? Deals magic damage to a single enemy. Reduce the cooldown of the item with the shortest cooldown. This skill's cooldown is reduced whenever you use an item. Okay, so all of my buffs and debuffs have to come from here. Unless defense does not have anything to do with magic, then it probably doesn't matter. Increases damage dealt by items. Yeah, so items is probably something that I haven't worked with yet. So there's only attack, defense, and speed. So that to me implies that the magic damage I do will also be increased by lowering the enemy's defense or increasing my attack. Are we just gonna casually lift this like 3-ton door? Oh, there's all our friends. They don't care about us. Not good. What are you talking about? You have crazy plot armor. The cave-in just happened to stop right where you were. What the frick is up with your face? Oh, hello there, Blondie. Okay, we might have a new best girl. We were okay here to start. I mean, but this Blondie here, she a baddie. Okay, she looked like she had crazy cake there at the end. But I think that was just her jacket opening up because of the wind. Mine does that too. Oh, god dang, that's a badass furry, man. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a thing you just said because I'm distracted. What, has this chick never seen ice before? Holy mother of God. That is some big ice. Indeed. Heck yeah, rocket boost him. Oh, we need a freeze frame. Excuse me? God dang, Japan. Can you start teaching, like, American studios and Canadian studios how to make a good game? Ah! Oh, shit! He just... Oh, my God, okay. He just straight up murdered us. And there you go. That is that's an opening. You just get straight up murdered in the intro. Holy crap. The left side of this map, for some reason, was like straight out of my brain, Twilight Princess. So are we like a weird girl? Man, is anyone old enough to remember the complete shortage that there was when Twilight Princess initially came out? I don't remember if it was like that on the Wii. I know on GameCube, holy shit, there was a shortage and you could not find that game anywhere.
Yumia. 確かに俺は準備をしておいてくれとは言ったが、あちこち調べ回ってくれとは言ってない。
I did say get ready, didn't I? Not go and put on your whore clothes. I'm kidding. I joke. But really, she does have an elastic between her tits. So, you know, it's not exactly playing it safe for combat. I mean, let's be real. What is the utilitarian reason for wearing that? Skirt, fine. An elastic band to make him pop. I don't know about that. Oh, gotta show off his waist. Yeah, watch those hips sway. Not hers. His. We're not objectifying the redhead. We're objectifying the other redhead. The actual redhead.
団長、彼女が例の。アラディスの調査を進めるため、俺が招いた錬金術師だ。先に伝えた通り、今後お前たちは監視役として彼女と共に動いてもらう。ええ。団長がそういうのなら。錬金術師、ユミア・リースフェルドだな。僕はユーステラ騎士団所属。ビクトル・フォン・デューラー。 エアハルト団長より聞いているとは思う。錬金術師である君の監視を担当する。
Is this based in like a... Hang on, I'll wait till he's done talking.
もちろん、僕らも協力はするが。よろしくお願いします。分かっていると思うが、錬金術は禁忌の術だ。あくまでも君は調査のために特例で術の使用を認められているということを 重々理解してくれ。
ちょっとお兄ちゃん、初めましての子に硬すぎじゃない？そんなんじゃ仲良くなれるものもなれないってば。気楽に行こう、気楽に。同じく騎士団所属、アイラ・フォン・デューラ。
You know, I was gonna make a joke about the fact that they both had red hair, but not the exact same color. So I thought that it was actually more likely that they were brother and sister. It's nice to meet you. Von D. Yeah, D makes sense. The D siblings. You know, he's got D, she's got D's. It's all about the D's. D's nuts.
一体どんなものなのか。私、きっと調査団の役に立てると思うんです。いいですか、エアハルトさん。
Of course, his name is Erhard.
これから行動を共にするんだからな。
ありがとうございます。それじゃあ二人ともついてきてください。
言われずとも君が行く場所に同行するのが僕たちの任務だ。
Let's see. So press start to open the area map. The area map allows you to see information about the area you're in. You can also place pins to help you remember points of interest. Use the area map to fast travel to specific areas. You have to unlock landmarks and/or fast travel points first before you can fast travel to them. You can gather pressing Y when near things with an icon on them. Various ingredients can be obtained depending on what you're gathering from. Okay. So first thing I want to do is let's listen to. Oh, wait, I don't have any other settings? This is all the settings I have? What happened? Oh. Now I have more settings. Okay. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, is there any kind of dubbing? It looks like there isn't. It's only in Japanese. Which is totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. I was just going to switch over because if I were going to play this by myself, like, not completely by myself, jeez, I would probably turn on dubbing just so that we can hear what the other voices sound like, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. So never mind. So is this world like based in a Germanic system? Because they at least they have very Germanic sounding names. At least I think it's Germanic. Like, right, there's the whole Vaughn thing going. You have Erhard. You have, oh, what was the name? There was a big long name. Her name. Forgot what it was. But seemed very German to me. So this game would be it would be a problem for me because I just am gonna want to collect everything. Oh, Uni. Why is Uni out on a rock? Wait, I can't talk to her? I can't talk to any of these people? Oh, I can talk to you. What do you have to say? Talk to me. The relief team has enough help. You can stay back, Alchemist. Well, frick you too. I want to have a conversation, but never mind. Okay, we got more mushrooms. Mushroom. Head to Atelier. Oh, Atelier is a place. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's try and not get too distracted along the way. We can get a little distracted. Okay, I'm already getting super distracted. It's like I have golden retriever energy. Squirrel! Although I've got the personality of a Newfoundland. Dog people out there will know exactly what I mean. What is this? Oh, we gotta strike it. Oh my god, dude, there's so much here to collect. Oh, can I fight these guys? Oh, I can. Use a smoke bomb from her exploration bag to flee from battle. Smoke bombs have a 100% success rate. Oh no, game! Okay, so we unfortunately crashed there while we were attacking the beaver, which means that we're just gonna have to collect everything again. Because I'm not about to leave here without my stuff, you know? So let's do this nice and quick. Oh, right, I gotta shoot it down. Grab this. We don't talk to these clowns. No, I don't care about talking to you. We pick this up. We save it for later, because eventually they're going to tell us like all about what the alchemy system and crafting is like. The type of monsters and gatherable ingredients that appear may change depending on the type of day or weather. Okay, I didn't realize there was a weather system in this game. Or a time of day system. Can I pet the puppy? Let me pet the puppy. Oh, he's so cute and adorable. Yeah, I think the time of Western game development is over, guys. I think we've, you know, if it wasn't clear before, I mean, Japan is just ready to take over. Western game development can suck it. Oh, I did not realize he was right behind me. Oh, I was clicking buttons and I was like, why is nothing happening? Because the tutorial had me, as you would expect, had me have more abilities than I actually have. It kind of gave me an end game build. Or maybe not end game, but you know what I mean. Oh, camera's doing weird things here. Now I think this is the potential one downside of only having Japanese audio. Is that as I'm walking around, I'm not going to be able to read the subtitles too. Oh, there's a question mark over here. You can use a lure to go fishing. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I have a lure yet. What do these blobs do? Man, combat is super fast with a million different units here to help us out. So the red... Okay, so red is enemies. I was kind of thinking maybe it was collectibles, but obviously not the case. It's a jackal! 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 It's a jackal! Oh, that's a cool animation for the level up. Aw, how cute. Let's see, so HP, attack, defense, speed, everything goes up. Cool. Did he just do what I think he did? Now, I might be collecting garbage here, but I want as much as possible, so that way when we get to the alchemy system, I can just do a bunch of it. Is this not the way? This is the way. Okay, that is some weird animation. There's like some blurring there. So is this going to spark against multiple enemies? God damn, that was a stretch. I kind of figured having multiple enemies here would mean that I would fight them all at the same time. This is like ADHD the game. We have to keep track, like, hope. Okay, so how do I get up there? I could either go this way, or maybe I can just keep going this way. Yeah, there's like a weird, like, twitching, jerking effect whenever you sprint up ladders. While out exploring or when visiting a settlement, you may suddenly receive a new quest. Such quests are called random quests. Random quests do not affect story progress, but you can earn various rewards by completing them. Defeat the raiding monsters. Okay. Oh, we leveled up again already. Yeah, see, Lysvelt. That definitely seems to me... Oh, careful there, camera. Yeah, he keeps doing that. He keeps going, sheesh! So does only the main girl? Oh, that was it? Oh yeah, that was easy enough. Does only she have multiple level up animations? Oh, that's 100%. So something has to do with that we've been charging up for. Oh, auto advanced text. Thank you. Atelier. Yeah, what is that? Oh, an Alchemist space. Okay. Okay, well that's supposed to be pretty important, considering we just got a massive punch-in. I do wonder, so, again, I don't know anything about the games. However, what I'm putting together here, so Atelier is a location, right? It's just a location that, basically, because all these games are about alchemy and crafting, right? That's kind of the joining through point. But... And then, oh, never mind. I was going to say, aren't they all called, but they're not all called Atelier Yumia, right? There's another, like, the second name, I'm assuming, is always the name of the main character. I was thinking that the series was called Atelier Yumia. And I was going to say, well, so are all these main girls, like, connected in some way? Kind of like JoJo, right? They're all kind of, like, in the family. So I was like, is there some kind of connecting through line between all these girls? But never mind. There might still be, but just not in the way I was thinking of. I just realized she has a little alfalfa hair going on. Yeah, she's like, what is that pose that you just struck?
りがとうございます。すみません。気にしないで。ほら、何が必要なのか教えて。うん、そうだな。
これで素材の準備はできたな。
And that's why we pack rat.
あとは錬金術に使うものとそうでないものを仕分けして。全部が使えるわけじゃないんだ。錬金術は素材に宿るマナを活用してるから、マナの少ない素材は錬金術には向かないんだよね。でも余った資材にも使い道はあるよ。錬金術以外にも何か作る機会は多いだろうし。
So, I'm assuming they're gonna answer this, but what I'm assuming here is that this is leaning more towards the items that we're collecting that have two different ingredients that can come from it. So it I don't want to say that it's padding, because like padding has a bad connotation, but essentially the stuff that like you really want for alchemy, there's like a way to get the ones that you want, but then there's also a chance that you're going to get the ones that you don't want. I'm assuming that that's the case, but we'll probably find out soon. But again, just kind of a thought I'm having as we're going through this.
なんかサバイバルみたいでいいね。
調査団の資源にも限りがある。使えるものは何でも使うべきだな。
まずは仕分けした素材を収納しておきたいな。そのあたりから着手してみよう。
You can create furniture by using a workbench. There are specific materials needed for different kinds of furniture. Furniture blueprints can be obtained from treasure troves or as a quest reward. Objects can be crafted at a workbench. You can make multiple objects at once by consuming the necessary materials. Blueprints are obtained through explorations. Oh, we just read that. Make container at the workbench. Oh, so there's like base building in this too, huh? Oh, they're gonna put sneaky stuff in the building for me? Alright, well let's follow the directions first here. Container. Alright, we make the container. Easy enough. When you return to the atelier or a building area with a container, the items in your basket will be automatically transferred to the container. That's super convenient. Ingredients stored in containers can be used during synthesis. You can start the building from the radial menu by holding left bumper while in the building area. We need to place the container. How do I... Where's my rotate? Oh, right there. Okay. We will put it right in the... Actually, we'll put it over... There's only need for one, right? I suppose maybe there's capacity, so hopefully we can put another one later. They're like, wow, we really cleaned this place up. We put a box in it.
錬金術はとにかくたくさんの道具とか素材が必要になるから、拠点もしっかり準備しないと。今はまだ作れるものもその資材も何もかも足りないけど。逆に言えば今後任務を進めつつ資材とかを集めればどんどん充実させられるってことだよね。そうだな、ここにおしゃれなソファーとか置いたりして。
アイラ、遊びに来てるわけじゃないんだぞ。
わかってるけど、せっかくならいい部屋にしたい。
Shut up, big bro. Let the girls have their fun.
まあ確かに拠点の構築は調査団の重要な任務の一つだが。
便利なら何を置いたっていいですから。いい拠点にしましょう。
$20 says he's a step bro. Actually, probably not. This sounds more like a real brother, or, you know. Let me correct myself. It sounds like a real anime brother. Not that there's any weird relationships going between step bros and step sisters and regular bros and regular sisters in real life or anything like that. Dude, she got rocket boots. It's not gonna be that tough. Yeah, she's like, girl, look at my shoes. No, she just has a gun. I can climb cliffs with my gun. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what? Oh my god.
そんなことに銃弾を消費していいのか。肝心な場面で弾切れを起こす。
Oh, frickin' A. I just realized. It's a very conveniently placed button.
いつでも作れますから。銃弾作れるの？
Yeah, that lower button is very conveniently placed.
本当に簡単なものだけだけどね。
Or whatever it is. I don't know why you'd have a button there.
簡単なものなのか。
現地で素材を集めて現地で作ったりできるんだよね。探索もはかどりそうじゃん。
調査団の役に立てるか。
Oh, so is he like, oh, she can make unlimited bullets. Yeah, that's a thing. You can hold left bumper, right bumper while exploring to open the radial menu and start simple synthesis. Use materials to create exploration items that will help you in your travels. Select the recipe you want to synthesize and press A to create the exploration item. You must have the required materials and enough energy to create the item. To open the radial menu... This is the same thing, is it not? Items made via simple synthesis will automatically be equipped inside your exploration bag if there is space. If your bag is full, be stored in your container or basket instead. Hit enemies and gimmicks with scan ammo to learn more information about them. For example, hitting an enemy with these bullets reveals the target's level and what ingredients it drops. The memory vials found located inside in various locations can also be scanned by directly interacting with them. Materials are unique ingredients that are used for simple synthesis and building. Materials can be obtained by either gathering them or using the disassembler to break down items. So let's go into simple synthesis. Zipline gloves. Oh, that's what the symbol is. So that's the what I need to actually craft. Okay. Maximum stackable. So it doesn't look like I actually have any. Oh, no. I do have ammo. Okay. I was looking at the top. So right under select recipe where it says 0, I thought that was how many I have. But on the right, I can say I have 21. Basic bandage. Restores 25% of all party members' HP when outside combat. Allows you to flee. Okay. So we want the zipline glove. Oh, and there's... Okay. So there's limited uses. Or that's what I expect there to be. Okay, so this shows all our materials. Got it. Okay, so while we're exploring, we have a little bit of inventory management here as well. Okay. Gather pinwind. And so now we head back. Let's gather a couple more pinwinds since we're out here. Since we don't have any, it seems like we might need some in the future here. Any more pinwins? All I can think of when I hear pinwin is Benedict Cumberbatch. It's a pengling. So does this refill? Got it. Oh, but there's limited here. So I wonder what refreshes this. Yeah, I mean, the walls are empty.
何？おお、こいつは
超高性能自立型探索補助装置フラミーと申します。
喋った。まさかこれも錬金術で。
私が一から作ったものではないんですが、これから始まる調査でも活躍すると
Didn't
思い
make
ま
it from
す。
こん
scratch.
なものまで生み出すと。これから作るものは喋らないんだよな。
さすがに喋らないです。これまでも何度か作ったこともある簡単なもので。
So is this something more complicated she made?
みんなの役に立つものを作ります。信じてほしいです。
見届けさせてもらおう。
見ててね、お母さん。始めよう。
Synthesize Luft.
どれがいいかな。
Yumia can create tools by weaving memories together. This ability is known as alchemy. Alchemy begins by choosing a recipe to make. You only have a few at the moment, but you can obtain more from a variety of sources. Let's try to synthesize a Luft, an air elemental attack item which Yumia already knows how to make. Please select the Luft recipe. Okay. Oh, that's it? This is a memory vial. It's an alchemical tool that can store memories. The recipe for a Luft is recorded in this memory vial. Accessing it will start synthesis. The memory has been accessed and the alchemy core for short, is now visible. So we have affects alchemy core, inactive, air damage, determines the strength of this item's effectiveness. Okay. A core is an important memory that directly affects an item's strength. The goal of synthesizing is to strengthen this core. Okay, so are we going to have a mini game then? And how well we do determines how strong that this thing we synthesize is. Please select the alchemy core. There are no active cores. Oh, I just click it. Okay. The currently selected core is in an inactive state. This is a great camera angle, by the way. This means its effects cannot be strengthened and synthesized processes cannot continue. Okay. To proceed with synthesis, you must first activate the core by providing it mana from certain ingredients. Once it has been activated, synthesis can continue. Okay. Selecting core will display the ingredients needed to activate the core. A Luft's core requires mana from a pinwind to activate. Please select a pinwind. Does it matter which one? Element resonance. So the quality of the ingredient can increase certain things about the synthesis. Okay. The pinwind's mana has activated the core. Activating the core has caused new things to appear. This is an alchemy slot, or simply slot. Like cores, slots can have ingredients added to them. This is a visualization of mana floating in the air. It is called drifting mana, or mana for short. Let's continue with the synthesis. Please select a slot. Okay, select that slot. The blue circle you now see is a resonance area. Resonance areas occur when ingredients are added to slots in varying size depending on the ingredient used. Okay. When the core slots or mana are within, when the core slots or mana are within the resonance area, the finished product is enhanced. Okay. So then ideally, Now, I'm probably going to save this refreshing sap. But if so I'm guessing that the goal ultimately, in order to increase the effectiveness of the synthesis, is to get as many things as possible in the circle. So maybe something like this, because it looks like I have 2 slots. I have the core. I have 2 mana. But what else is it doing? It's increasing the resonance, and it's increasing the mana. Okay, so we'll do this for now. I'm not exactly sure what the end result is going to be, but we're kind of learning. The mana inside the resonance area resonated has been acquired. Oh, resonated and has been acquired. Acquired mana will accumulate and release its power once a certain amount has been reached. The core and slots have also resonated. They aren't acquired like mana, but by causing them to resonate, the hidden powers of synthesized items can be unleashed. Once resonance is finished, the amount of mana acquired and the number of times the core and slots resonated are counted. The higher this count, the stronger the finished product. Let's wrap up synthesis here. Please select Start Synthesis. So we only have 2 uses of this? The air element attack item Luft has been created. With that, synthesis is complete. Okay, I'm going to be very honest here. A lot of that went over my head as far as how exactly that was working. So I understand that we needed a recipe. I'm going to be honest, the whole thing went over my head. Oh, man. I need someone smarter than me to explain that in like I'm 5 terms. I thought the viewing angles were great.
こんなやり方で物を作り出すなんて。
その動作、まるで手品か芸事のようだ。これが錬金術なのか。
体を動かしてるのは、これが私にとって一番マナを操りやすいからです。操る？命が大地に帰ると、魂に刻まれた記憶や思いがマナへと変わって大地に蓄えられる。私たちの身の回りにもマナはたくさんありますけど、錬金術師はそれを直接操る。マナを操って刻まれた記憶からレシピを編み出し、素材を捧げることで物質を再構築する術。それが錬金術です。私にはぼんやりとしか感じられないけど、マナを直接操るなんて初めて見たかも。これができるのも特殊な才能なんだって。私もつい最近分かったことだけど。
つまり君自身、この力がどれほどの潜在能力を秘めているかわからないということか。
そうですね。これから学んでいけばもっといろんなことが。
辺り一帯に広がる自然に飲み込まれた廃墟。ここはアラディス帝国が滅んだのは錬金術の力が暴走したからだと言われている。仮に君自身にその気がなくとも、御しきれずに力が暴走する恐れもあるんじゃないか。
すいません。可能性は否定できないです。私もまだまだ未熟だから。でも 知らなきゃ何も始まらない。調査団の目的はこの地に残されたあらゆる謎を解き明かすことです。私は一人の錬金術師としてこの地で錬金術によって何が行われたのか知りたい。そのためにここに来ました。
そうか。
ねえねえユミヤ、これ何に使うの？魔物退治に使う道具。まだまだ改良の余地はあるけど。へえ、試しに使ってみてもいい？
おいアイラ、
知らなきゃ何も始まらない。それは本当のことじゃない？うん、使ってみてほしい。前に何度か作ったことがある道具だから失敗はしてないと思う。
僕たちの目の届くところで頼むぞ。
よーし決まり。それじゃ早速出発。
What perfect timing! As soon as everyone walks away, that's when the voices start. Emperor. Something slumbers.
今何かあった？
微小なマナの揺らぎは検知しましたが、それ以上の情報は得られていません。
それだけ？
フラミーが持つ機能はユミヤが調整したものであり、その上限はユミヤの錬金術の実力に依存します。
なんでこんな生意気になっちゃったんだか。
You can equip the items you have created by going into the battle settings and strategy. On the menu, attack items are set under items, equipment under equipment, and restoratives under support
とも
items.
かくさっきの道具、近くの魔物で効果を試してみようか。
突然爆発とかもしないよ。
Well, I suppose that that's a good a time as any to hold it right there. I think we've kind of, you know, we haven't figured out the item system yet, but I think in general, you know, we got a pretty good feeling for the game and kind of overall what to expect. Although to be fair, I guess I can't fully say that since I don't know to the extent that this game actually expands on those systems. I can definitely see the charm. I can definitely see the alchemy system kind of expanding and being fun to kind of tweak with. To be fair, it's right now, the way that it was explained went a little bit over my head. I get the overall concept is to make the items you're creating stronger. I didn't fully understand how we were doing that. It would take me a little bit more like diving in and figuring out what was going on. The combat system, I went through a bit of a roller coaster on that one, figuring that one out. Obviously, at the beginning, I was like, I don't understand how this would be fun. It's literally just clicking a bunch of buttons. And then, of course, seeing like, oh, duh, some of these attacks have buffs, some have debuffs, and so there's going to be order. Can you not speak? Thank you. You know, having a certain order that you need to do things in. I was like, oh, okay, that opens it up. And then it was like, okay, well, there's actually 2 different rows and you're gonna have to dodge as well. Okay, well, that opens it up. And then there's also ranged attacks too, which you need to balance those and how you're stunning enemies. It's like, oh, okay, that opens up another level. And so again, it wasn't what initially started as I thought was just like a mushing, I'm just mixing up my words today, a button mashing simulator, had a little bit more strategy to it. And I actually thought that it's not necessarily obviously it's not like an action combat, where we're running around and beating up a bunch of monsters as much as possible. Like I said, it almost feels like a combination of a more rhythm style game and a traditional JRPG where obviously we're not doing turn-based combat, but there is still kind of an order that we want to do things, you know, instead of going into battle and immediately buffing yourself and then using a debuff and then you get attacked. You're doing the same thing, but in more of an action combat setting, which was pretty fun. I can definitely see like the world exploration. If that's going to be anything close, I guess the closest thing I would compare it to is like a Breath of the Wild style game. If it's anything like that, I can totally understand why people really like these games. If it's open world like that, I don't know the full extent of the world exploration, but just I'm kind of going off of feel here, off of what the game looks like. So to be fair, that's not like a full representation of what the game actually offers, but based on what I'm seeing, if that is the case, I like that she just keeps giving us a show here. You know, it's like I can definitely see the appeal to that, of just kind of like having it be not a super sweaty game, if you will. Having it be, but also not having it be a super cozy game either, kind of right in the middle. Because I know for me, I'm personally not a cozy gamer. You know, games like, you know, when Animal Crossing was all the rage, it was just not for me. Stardew Valley, all these types of games aren't typically my jam. They're a little bit too slow for me. You know, when I was doing Bullet Heavens, I was playing the Hollow Cure, which is the Bullet Heaven based off Hololive Girls. And there's like a whole hollow house where you can go to, and you can mine rocks and cut down trees, use it to craft items. You can do some farming, you can do some fishing and cooking and all that. And it was just like not my speed. People kept saying like, oh, you got to do the hollow house, you're missing a bunch of stuff, go to the hollow house. And I was just like, this is not what I want to spend my time doing. I don't really want to spend time farming. I don't want to spend time fishing. I just want to get in there and do the combat. And so typically with these games, that's kind of where I end up going, is more towards the combat style. However, I put in a ton of hours into the first Breath of the Wild when it first came out. And so it's not like, and to be fair, that's not necessarily a cozy game, but I spent most of my hours, and I don't even think I finished the game, but I spent a lot of time just exploring, just running around, you know, beating up enemies and just exploring, finding chests. And so I like, if you can put an action element into a game that is cozy, then I can totally fit in. Now, again, I don't know if this fully counts as what I'm suggesting it is as far as a cozy game goes, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. Could be totally wrong, but that's kind of, like I said, that's within the first hour of my exposure to the franchise. That's what I'm getting out of it. Overall, I'm definitely not turned away. I think that it could be potentially a cool game. I think that obviously, you know, there are certain design choices that are going to draw people to the game as well. And of course, I'm talking about petting dogs. But I think in general, you know, you can't, it's hard to go wrong with an Eastern developed game nowadays, especially if you're going to pay, you know, $70 for one, right? There's a certain other game that's set in Japan that just came out very recently that I would not recommend spending $70 on. Looking at you, Ubisoft. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Let me know what you thought down below in the comment section. If you are new to the Atelier series as I am, what were your first impressions? And if you're not new, A, do you think that, you know, are you going to be picking this one up? B, what draws you to the Atelier series? And C, are my kind of final thoughts on point? Are they close to kind of what represents the game? Or do you think that I need a lot more time with the game to fully understand what is going on? Let me know down below in the comments section. And of course, guys, if you did enjoy the content today, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content. But guys, that's going to do it for this one. This has been Atelier Yumia, the Alchemist of Memories and the Environmental Land. I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.
アラディスには存在したの